paper boats. Children, this is the second poem in the English course book, and now we will do the workbook part for this poem. The poem's name is Paper Boats. The first section here is understanding the text, and the A bit is complete the following lines using words from the poem. Children, here we have to complete these incomplete sentences by using the words from the poem Paper Boats. The first one here is, day by day I float my dash, and here the correct word is paper boats. Day by day I float my paper boats. 2. In dash letters I write my name. In big black letters I write my name. 3. I hope that someone in some strange dash will find them. And the answer here is land. I hope that someone in some strange land will find them. 4. I load my little boats with dash. I load my little boats with shiuli. 5. I hope that these dash of the dawn will be carried safely to land in the night. The word here is blooms. I hope that these blooms of the dawn will be carried safely to land in the night. Children, these are the lines from the poem, and we have completed these sentences by writing the correct words from the poem. Let me read for you once again the complete sentences. Day by day I float my paper boats. In big black letters I write my name. I hope that someone in some strange land will find them. I load my little boats with shiuli. I hope that these blooms of the dawn will be carried safely to land in the night. So this is about the A bit in understanding the text. Now we will do the next bit. The next bit under understanding the text is B. Answer the following questions. Here some questions are given. We have to read the question and write the answer for these questions. 1. What does the speaker in poem Paper Boats do each day? The answer is, the speaker in poem Paper Boats floats his paper boats each day. The second question is, what does the poet write on the paper boats? The answer here is, the poet writes his name on the paper boats. Third question, what does the speaker put in the paper boats and why? The answer is, the speaker puts shiuli in the paper boats in hopes that these blooms will be carried safely to land in the night. 4. Why does the poet write in big black letters? The answer is, the poet writes in big black letters so that someone in some strange land will find them. These are the 4 questions and their answers. Children, you can write these answers in your workbook. Now we will move to the 5th question here. The question and answers are complete. Now we will move to the next bit under in understanding the text section. The next section here is word search. A. Join the suffixes in column A with the words in column B to form meaningful words. Then use these words to fill the blanks that follow. Children, here we have two columns. We have to join the words in column A with the suffixes in column B here. Now what are the words given here? Back, art, comfort, harm, humor. And now we have to join these words with the appropriate suffixes from this column. Now the first one is back. For word back, we will choose wards, W-A-R-D-S as the suffix, and we will join back to wards. Backwards. 2. Art. We will join to IST. Art and IST. Now the new word formed is artist. 3. Comfort. Now for comfort we will choose ABLE as the suffix. So the word becomes comfortable. Comfortable. 4. Harm, and for the word harm we will choose LESS as the suffix. The word becomes harmless. 5. Humor. We will use OUS as the suffix. Then the new word is humorous. Humorous. Now we have matched the words with their suffixes. We will write them in the given blanks here. 1 who cannot do any damage. 1 who cannot do any damage is harmless. 2. 1 who likes to draw and paint pictures. He is an artist. 3. Warm and cozy is comfortable. Being warm and cozy is being comfortable. 4. That makes us laugh. That is humorous. Which makes us laugh is humorous. 5. Moving towards the back. That is backwards. When you move backwards. Moving towards the back is backwards. So children, here we have matched the words with their suffixes and formed the words backwards, artist, comfortable, harmless and humorous. Now after joining the column A and column B words, we have to use these words to fill in the blanks. Now next what we did? We have written the words here. 1 who cannot do any damage is harmless. 1 who likes to draw and paint pictures is an artist. Warm and cozy is being comfortable. And that makes us laugh is humorous. 5 is moving towards the back. That is called backwards. And this is about the A bit in word search. Now we will move to the next bit. The next section under word search is B. Read the sentences. Circle the common noun and underline the proper noun. Here we have some sentences. In these sentences we have to identify the common nouns and circle them. We have to identify the proper nouns and underline them. 1. Ravi loves chocolates. In this sentence, Ravi is the proper noun and chocolates is the common noun. We will underline the proper noun. Underline the proper noun and circle the common noun. Chocolates is the common noun here. 2. India is a beautiful country. In this sentence, India is the proper noun and country is the common noun. So, underline the proper noun and circle the common noun. 3. How many pencils does Mrs. Sharma distribute in the class? In this sentence, Mrs. Sharma is the proper noun and pencils is the common noun. We will circle the common noun and underline the proper noun here. 4. Sarika is going to the park. In this sentence, Sarika is the proper noun and park is the common noun. So, circle the park here, which is common noun, and underline the proper noun is Sarika. Sarika is the proper noun. Underline Sarika. Park is the common noun. So, circle park. 5. Girls love playing with dolls. In this sentence, girls and dolls, both these are nouns, and girls and dolls both are common nouns. So, we will circle the common nouns here. So, fifth sentence, girls love playing with dolls. In this sentence, girls and dolls both are common nouns, so we have circled them. In the fourth sentence, Sarika is the proper noun, underline it. Park is the common noun, circle it. Now, let's move to the next bit. The next section here is writing skills. If you have to write a message on a paper board, what would you write? Write it in the given board in bold big letters. Children, if you want to write a message on a paper board, what would you write? Okay, write it in the given board in bold big letters. So, if you want to write a message on a paper board, what would you write? You can write on this paper board the message which you want to write. Like for example, you can write your name. Then you can write in which class you are studying. Then write here your school name. Then next you can write here your father's name. Then you can write here your mother's name. Like this, here you can write any message you want to write on a paper board. So this is about the writing skills section in paper boards. And with this writing skills section, we have completed the workbook part for the poem Paper Boats.